oh, I would get my ass whooped by a fighter. There's no way I'm taking on.
Really?
Oh yeah. If by a trained fighter, there's no. I don't stand a chance. When she came to Hyderabad, I gave her like a couple of lines, and she picked it up really well. And when she speaks Telugu, it sounds really cute, so it'll work.
Ananya, would you align for us?
Andaki namaskaram. I can sing the Kumkumla from Brahmastra. I know one line. Andala ni kanti kaatikato.
Yeah, it's perfect. She's
Yeah.
pronouncing it all right.
Kadalalile. Was it right? Karule.
Well, what is an interview for Liger Sala crossbreed when this interview is not going to be crossbreed, because with PeepingMoon today, me, Ankita Balan, Mark Manuel are going to interview Vijay Deverakonda and Ananya Panday in a cross. So here we go.
Vijay, my first question is to you now.
Yes, sir.
You have walked more than the extra mile for this film,
Yeah.
okay, to promote it. And you come across as being a pan-India actor. But yet this is the first time you're going north.
Yeah.
How do you account for that? If you're pan-India, first time, I mean, north is seeing you for the first time.
They are, because I guess I was born in Hyderabad, so I ended up doing Telugu films first. If I was born in Bombay, I would have probably been doing Hindi films. And I didn't feel ready to take up a national film yet, like a film that releases across languages and to promote it across languages. I didn't feel ready as a man before. I think when I felt ready, I did it. When I heard Liger, I was ready as an individual also to take on this responsibility. And I had the script in hand that felt like the right film for India. And hence, I took this step right now.
When you heard Liger, did you go through a why me moment?
Why me in what sense? Like,
Why is Karan Johar picking me for this film? Did you think that way?
oh, actually, it went the other way around. I picked the film and took it to Karan to make it.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, I picked the film and then took it to him to produce it in Hindi.
Ananya, how do you like your jodi being called Anaconda? Because it's a pretty fun.
It's a fun name. I guess the theme of the film is crossbreed. We're doing a cross interview and everything, so it's cute. It's funny. We joke around with the name. I guess it's fun. I enjoy it.
Who came up with that?
Not us, the fans. I think. Yeah. Randomly one day there was some picture of us meeting or
hashtag,
hugging or something, and then the hashtag Anaconda was born. Yeah.
So if he is Liger, what are you?
Ligeress.
There's no such thing as Ligeress.
Why? If there's something like Liger, there can be Ligeress also.
I think there is tie-on.
Tie-on. I'm
Tie-on
a
is
tie-on. I'm a tie-on to his Liger.
There's tie-on.
This is all pretty much as new to you as it is to him.
Yeah.
You know, this countrywide promotions and all that. So how are you enjoying the ride?
It's great. I think especially after, the pandemic and the lockdowns that we've had, to actually go out there and meet people, in person, to hug them, to take selfies with them, to cry with them, laugh with them. The film is all about spreading joy. It's a masala, mass entertainer sort of film, and we're trying to do that in person also as much as possible.
Vijay, down south there are hardly any promos when it comes for Liger. How do you see the success back there? Because here, while there is so much of noise around the film,
Yeah.
down south, how do you think it will pan?
We're just going to head there. That's the next leg of promotion. We started off promotion from Hyderabad.
Yeah.
And our next leg will be the Telugu states a lot, Andhra and Telangana, and then we'll even be doing Bangalore, Chennai, Kochi.
Yeah.
So that's the next leg of promotions. It will do really well.
But the purity and the love that I experienced for the first time in Hyderabad when we launched the trailer was just magical. It was magic. So I can't wait to go back there.
Vijay, was Arjun Reddy a turning point in your life? You made this movie in 2017.
Yeah.
And the year after that, you did 6 movies, out of which 3 were the highest grossers in Telugu cinema. I don't think even Akshay Kumar has done 6 movies in a year.
I really don't think I've done 6 films.
5 definitely, and 1 has just a small
I
role.
definitely had 3 releases in 1 year.
3 were top grossers.
Like there was a film that was called Geeta Govindam, which did like extremely well. Was Liger a turning point?
Arjun Reddy.
Sorry, was Arjun Reddy a turning point? Yes, But I've had like many turning points in life. There's always a new turn that takes you somewhere else. I'm ready for more such turning points.
You realize that you and your mother are having releases just weeks
Oh my
apart?
God, are we clashing?
Oh yes,
Uh-huh.
like
Clash.
not clashing, like you clashing with your
Clash
own
of the
mom for a
Pandays.
show. How
the
does it
clash of
feel?
the Pandays. No, I think the first season did so well for her. People saw her. I think speak for the first time. Saw a very different side of her. Whenever we go out now, my mom, dad, me, and her. So many people come up to her, and not my dad and I. So she gets very excited, and people will see a different side of her in this season. And I'm just happy she's happy.
Clash of the Pandays.
Clash of the Pandays. I'll let her take this one.
Vijay, how did you maintain your physicality during the lockdown? You trained a lot, you bulked up, and then
Yeah.
suddenly there's this shutdown of the industry. So how did you maintain yourself?
I broke some rules which I'm not very proud of, but it felt very necessary for me to do it. Even through the lockdowns, I continued working out. I continued sneaking into a gym. The front door would be locked with a chain, and I would go from behind, and we would shut it.
Too much information.
Yeah, and no lights on, just the curtains open. I couldn't work out with music, so I used to be there at 6 a.m. And then in the second lockdown, they gave this window where you could go buy groceries.
yeah.
So that was again my gym window. Quickly, I would go work out. I'm not a morning person, but this was the first time I ended up working out heavily. So the lockdown actually gave me time to, because I was not getting where I wanted to be in the time I had. I thought that 2 months would do. When I heard the script, that was my assumption that if I was disciplined for 2 months, it would happen. But it took me more than 1.5 years to reach the shape that I wanted to, and I had to keep it for another 6 months through the shoot of the film. But it was completely worth it.
Vijay, you're also a very simple minimalist dresser. Lesser said about the fact the chappal movement. I'm not getting to there. Today they are shoes.
Yeah.
He's
But-
rebelling his own movement.
Yeah.
But you have a fashion brand as well.
Yeah, I do.
Like how these two things sing together?
As in, I don't know, I just do whatever I feel like. I don't think I'm simple, I don't think I'm high fashion, I don't think much of anything. I just think what I like to wear, I wear. And a fashion label is something that I wanted to do. It came from a space of not having, when I was growing up, when I was in college, I didn't know what to buy, what to wear. I didn't have any sort of guidance of any sort. So I just thought the clothes that I find cool, I want to make those clothes so that people, any of the kids growing up in colleges and stuff, they have something to easily pick from. So from that mind space came Rowdy, the label.
You trained in Thailand for the action scenes of this film.
Yes, sir.
Tell me curiously, after all the training you've done, how would you really personally fare in an MMA situation?
Oh, I would get my ass whooped by a fighter. There's no way I'm taking on.
Really?
Yeah. If by a trained fighter, there's no. I don't stand a chance by a trained fighter.
Ananya, rumor mill was rife that. Let me
Now
complete.
what? Oh my
Now what? That earlier Janhvi was in talks for Liger, but then you did the film. How do you respond to such? Because you guys on the camera share such a great
Yeah.
rapport. So
Yeah.
how do you?
I mean, we've never
Yeah.
discussed it, and I wasn't fully aware. I was just happy and grateful that I got to do the film. I got to be a part of the film, because when I heard it for the first time, it was like love at first listen. I remember it was 1st or 2nd Jan, so it was like starting the new year fully right, on the right note, and I had to do the film. I had to be a part of it because I've not met someone like Puri sir ever before. He's the OG gangster, as Vijay calls him. He has the strongest vision. I saw the whole movie in front of my eyes when he narrated it to me, so I'm just grateful that I got to be a part of the film.
Have you dubbed your own lines down south?
No, I haven't. I haven't learned the language yet. I am planning to
You
though.
will.
Yes.
She's getting there.
I'm getting
see.
How
it.
do
I
you
can
rate
understand now when they speak.
How do you rate her skills of Telugu, if she's acquiring any?
When she came to Hyderabad, I gave her like a couple of lines and she picked it up really well. And when she speaks Telugu, it sounds really cute, so it'll work.
Ananya, would you align for us?
Andaki Namaskaram. I can sing the Kumla from Brahmastra. I know one line. Andala ni kanti katakato.
Yeah, it's perfect. She's
Yeah.
pronouncing it
Like
all right.
Kadalalile. Was it right?
Veje kanule.
Bas.
Tell me, was it a fanboy movement for you when you met Mike Tyson? I mean, he was world champion before you were even born.
Yeah, I don't think at any point I was a fan, but I knew of the man and I really admired him. I used to listen to his podcast and used to listen to a lot of his little speeches from various interviews he's given over his life. So there was definitely an admiration and respect for the man, and to get an opportunity to meet him and work with him and chat and eat with him was a memory for life, and it was really special to spend time with the man.
You know, he's done 62 appearances in cinema,
Okay.
and this is the first one in India.
Oh my god.
Crazy.
Hats off to you guys.
Yeah, I should thank my producer, because when they narrated the script, it was Mike Tyson in the narration.
Yeah.
But it was a reference. It was someone like Tyson, and then I was like, you should get Tyson, because nobody else works for the kind of role it is. It had to be Tyson, and it was a really long process to get him on board, and but we managed, and it's amazing. It's amazing that
You
we
have
have
to
Tyson.
see his
Yeah.
role in the film.
He has a
It's
solid
so fun.
role. So.
And I'm gonna close the interview with you. Have you kicked any ass in the film? Like,
No, but I make people kick some ass. I'm the reason for some ass kicking.
Yeah.
But I'm
Come
hoping
on,
that I get to
boys.
do a film where I also get to kick some
so
ass.
it's like the common boys is coming from there, like.
Yeah, let's go, boys. Yeah, but I did do taekwondo in school. I was a green belt. So if anyone wants to like make a film
Don't mess
about
with you.
taekwondo with me,
Vijay, why don't you cast her next in a like an action-packed role?
The director should write these roles.
would you fight me? Would you dare fight me?
I don't think I would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But thank you guys.
Thank you very
Pleasure,
much.
sir.
What a
Thank
pleasure.
so
you.
much.
Thank
So
you.